Your Coach Welcome.
Newsy 11 is now live. Streaming NBA 2K25, relax with some my career.
In the sky.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Repping my Warriors, because I'm a true Warriors fan. I love Curry. I love all of them. Hell yeah. But I'm the Wizards because Jordan Poole was on the Wizards. But next 2K, I'm gonna be in New Orleans.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant, and now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, BA, it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Here are the starters for Utah. George and Sexton in the backcourt. McDaniels out there with John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Here's MP. Utah grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Sexton. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Perez can't hit. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And there's the drive. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Amazing.
Man. Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
George passes to McDaniels. Sexton with it for three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
From deep, MP. On target from range. MP's got 5 points.
And this kid is confident. MP just coming right back with his own three.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Holmes. Poole for three. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Offensive board. Sexton passes to Collins. George for three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. MP outside. Launches a three. Gets the 3 ball to go. Perez has gotten his third basket of the night.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Sexton passes to George. And he banks in the layup.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. On the wing, MP. Checked by Sexton. Perez with the bucket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He contributed 62 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Inside. Tips it up.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
So it's Utah now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Sexton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on MP. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. Can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Mann comes in for George. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Sexton against MP. Here's Coulibaly. And again, Washington with a triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Pass to Kessler. Ooh, nice D from George.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Sexton. Outside man. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. MP outside. There's the triple. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Wizards leading by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Wizards. Holmes comes in for George, and MP subbed in for Smart. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Clarkson finds McDaniels. Clarkson outside. Back to George. From the elbow. And it's Clarkson missing. And so MP will bring it up for Washington. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
We've got Kelly Oubre, also Chris Middleton out there. MP is out there with Richaun Holmes. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside man. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Perez. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Oubre finds MP. Here's Carrington. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Carrington's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
George's shot is off. Washington leading by 5. Oh, George with a steal. And George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
MP against George. Pass to Carrington. Back to MP from outside the arc. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. 41 seconds left in the half. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 22 points. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mann. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Filipowski's got 10 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Filipowski.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pass to Collier. Launches it. No good there. Middleton outside. A deep 3 from MP. Did he?
Man, hits it.
That is... He did! Wow!
How did he do that?
And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey, folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did? And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Wizards.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
That does it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
So the Utah 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. John Collins out there with McDaniels. And it's Hendricks in at small forward. Sexton, that's good.
Now looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Pass to Poole. Back to MP. And it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 27 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the shot goes down.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that one drops.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Outside Sexton. George, a screen on MP. Collins, left side. Collins. The rebound by the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point. But it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Foul, man.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Two minutes into the second half of play now. MP looking around. The fadeaway. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
To the paint. Here's Sexton. The putback. Rebounded by Perez. And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 6-point lead. The shot misses.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Sexton with it. Guarded now by George. Kept alive. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
For the Jazz. Man. Washington leading by 10. They've got MP, Sadiq Bey out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Carrington in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Pass to Filipowski. Clarkson up top. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's MP taking it inside. Offensive rebound.
I like seeing Bey active on the inside, attracting the defense's attention in the process.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Oubre, he's checked in for Washington.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Oh, the fans are going wild for that one. A highlight reel moment indeed.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Clarkson with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gets it down to single digits.
And nice work by Clarkson picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Wizards leading by 9. MP outside. He takes it in. MP going right into the D.
And MP just forcing his way through the defense there.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. MP really making a difference here.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Sexton. Let's go with a 3. And Holmes pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
On the wing, MP. Checked by Sexton. Here's MP. MP right through him.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Sexton passes to George. And he was
Come on, that's not a foul.
So he'll take 2 free throws.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
MP drives in. MP staying focused.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And the foul called on MP.
Bro, no way I just fouled out, bro. That's fucking stupid.
That's
fucking stupid. Yeah, we better win by that much.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a low.
Stupid, man.
Way to bring the effort tonight. At least you get some extra rest tonight.
Oh.
After a season like that, it all feels kind of meaningless, right?
Last night. You last night. We're there, bro. We're there. I'll meet it. I'm 23, and I'm so close to being a Jokic. Today. You last night, where were you last night? From the Lakers now. Alright, one more game.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K. Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Jordan Poole is out there with MP. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's George in at the 4 spot. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by George. MP against Monk. And MP throws it down hard.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. And the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Monk's shot's good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Good on the three-point shot. Perez has got 8 points.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. Sabonis' screen on Poole. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Pass to LaRavia. Poole with the steal. To the inside. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. George with the ball. Latrey. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on MP. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And he makes all 3. Here's Poole. MP right side. Driving the lane. Sabonis grabs the ball.
That's a foul. Call it,
Sacramento's
man.
gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by George. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Ellis, he's checked in for Diallo. Koulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. MP outside. And it's in there. MP's got 10 points in the game.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Right side, George. It's Ellis on the wing. Sabonis laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
MP looking around. Takes it inside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Jazz was terrific. He scored 40 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
During that breakout 4th season, DeMontis averaged 5 assists per game, a crazy number for a center.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Golden State Warriors. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Ellis outside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
MP, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Kings, trailing by 4. It's George on the wing. And the 3 off target. Washington's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's George. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Ellis, the pass to LaRavia. Lets it go. And that one's good, Ellis.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
MP getting it done for the Wizards. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kelly Oubre out there with Bay. Then it's MP. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the point guard position. No good on the free throw. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Carter looking around. Inside, here's Valanciunas. Tries again. Oubre pulls it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Ellis against MP. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Great defense that time from Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. Fires the 3. Sacramento again missing. Wizards leading by 3. A 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Oubre on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Spins. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Wizards making a switch here. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. MP is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
It's Ellis on the wing, covered by MP. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Carter left side. Ellis outside. And Ellis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Carter. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Washington lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jordan Poole picks one up. The Kings have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That's good from Carter. Some changes for Sacramento. Paul George is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. And then for Washington, George comes in for Oubre. And Middleton subbed in for Coulibaly. That one drops. He ties it up. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 6 in the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. MP against Monk. Perez. Another miss by MP.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
So we wrap up the first half. The Kings on top, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the studio for our halftime show. Both teams with some injuries. Neither team at full strength.
And you know what? Without DeRozan, their rotation looks a lot different. Look, he carries a heavy load at the offensive end, and there are plenty of chances for other guys to get more shots.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Kings.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Monk. Also, George out there. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here comes MP. Rebound by the Kings.